Good morning to the morning duck. Hi, morning duck. It's okay. I'm not coming any closer. And say good morning to the apiary. I need to get all this brush cut back. Something fierce. Slow going when you have a messed up hair. So, got a lot more queen right hives. But first, welcome to Smoky Mountain Lash Bees, where lashes led to bees. Today is April 20th, 2023. Look at the queen right hives just working away. So queen right, when I say the overwintered hives, let's start referring to them as the overwintered hives right now. So Nikki, Rosalie are the Hell Tower. Honeycomb in the yellow box there. The next box over is Honey Cloud. Then you have Liz and Caroline for the Forbes Tower. And Honey Hive. So we're going to go into those 7 queens and checking them. And then, depending upon how everybody looks, we may be going to every other week for checking the overwintered queens and let them do their thing, putting their nectar away in the second deep until we need more deeps, or not deeps, but mediums put on. So gotta see how well my hips hold up for this, and let's get started. All right, let's start with the Hell Hive. We've got Nikki on the outside box and Rosalie to the inside box. Lots of girls up here. That's good to see. Looks like Nikki has really come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Rosalie's got 1, 2, 3 and half. So this one hasn't been drawn out yet. So we're going to do some frame shuffle. Get them started working on that. Nothing stored yet in that one. That one's heavy. It's got a very few, but it's got a few that still need to hatch out. They're starting to put nectar away in it. I'm going to put that comb that needs to be drawn out in the center of this section. Put nectar away. Putting nectar away. Look at these 2 new frames here, and then we'll move on. It's definitely a flow starting. Woohoo! We've got some pollen up in here, but that'll be okay. They'll move it all around and shift it. Nicely drawn out, getting nectar going. One more to look at, then we'll scoot down to the bottom. There is a brand new frame. Totally drawn out, putting nectar in it. Over here. Looks fantastic. We'll be getting honey off from this frame this year. the others. Brood all the way to the outside wall. I don't see any signs that she's been laying on this one. This all looks like older brood. I am, take a moment, clean up just a little bit of this fur comb. I'm going to see eggs or the queen, and then I'm moving on. That's what the inspections start becoming. Is signs the queen right and move it on. You don't have to see the queen. I like to see the queen, but I don't have to. Alright, I see eggs. So we're good. Eggs on that one. Eggs on this one. Just looking to see if I see her on that, but I don't. And it's okay. We're moving on. We've got signs of a queen on this path. This one's just a little different because I have that cover here. Alright, I see eggs. It's not got pollen or old brood in it. It's got eggs. Totally full up. Looking fantastic. I think we're good to move on. Alright, let's get into honeycomb. I'm excited to see how they've been doing on their comb production. This hive, I have 5 frames to try to get comb honey this year. Just to try my hand at it. They haven't touched this one, this one. This is the one they've been working on. They've not touched any of the others. So let's look at the one that they're working on. So cool. So I can't lay this sideways the same. I don't know why they've drawn it with some of the bigger drone brood size, but it's okay because it's just going to have honey in it. But this is very, very flimsy. There's no attachments to the sides yet. And so I don't want to tilt it. It's not attached to the bottom and it's not attached to the sides yet. But look at that, isn't that pretty? That's gonna be comb, honey. Alright, I'm gonna stick this back in very gently. So my plan here is to pull some of these old honey frames because I can't put it in the top box. I don't know if it's true honey or if it's sugar feed from when they were fed syrup to get them through the winter and part of the early spring. So we're going to pull some of this honey and give them comb that's partially drawn, draw out, and she'll have more places to lay. I'll put this honey away for emergencies. The goal is to get honeycomb with brood wall to wall. So you get some brood right there. Can't tell, it's a white foundation, so I can't tell if there's eggs on it. Now I'm going to turn this around to get more. I'm going to make sure I have a frame of honey on the outside of each box, on each outside of this box. It's got nectar in it, and nectar. So we move this to the outside. I'm being a little testy. Definitely not as strong of a colony as my two queens of my hell hives, hell tower. Okay, there's no eggs on this. Got me a little worried. Oh, there she is right there. And there are eggs on that. So let's turn her. Let's first say hi to her. Look how deep, deep, dark she is. I'm going to turn her so that maybe she'll get off on this frame that's blank. And we'll give her this frame next. Give give her some places to lay. Start getting her brood over here too. The reason I'm still going into this one is because I'm looking for honey frames and making sure there's some food on each side. Alright, nicely laid up brood, larvae of all ages. Old brood, young brood. Next, so she's gonna start taking off here pretty soon because this one's laid up really well. This one is a sheet of capped brood, so next week or so, this one's going to, let me show it. So, nice sheet. We've got what we want to see. We've got some food stores around the top. There's then some pollen, and then we go from eggs to, we got a few drone cells in here for some reason, but eggs to capped brood. This one's the same. It looks fantastic. Next one looks like it's probably eggs because it's not capped. So she apparently was starting to work her way over to this side of the box. We just kind of helped her along and gave her some new comb to probably put, if I can pull 2 of these honey frames, I gotta make certain first. We'll probably put the other frame right here and she can come back over. Food. That's a food frame. And a food frame. It's food. They've got plenty of food. Both of these 2 are honey. So I have no problem pulling 2 frames of honey out of here. Maybe in another 2 weeks we'll pull another frame. These over here. This frame. Fixing that out. Alright, this is Honey Cloud. So they're doing good. I'm starting to build out this one and this one. I see fresh comb. In these, they're putting nectar away. So we're gonna leave. Hold on, let's get some of these drones out of here because they can't go back down through. You're not gonna fly, are you? Okay. Whew. That's heavy already. They're just in the center. Lord have mercy. Our goal is again honey and probably pulling 2 frames. do have to say that there's definitely more coverage of bees. So honey cloud is definitely recouped quicker from her split. Open and honey, that's going to get turned inward for laying purposes. I'm going to set it over here though. Goal with all of these bottom boxes, whether it's a nuke or a tin frame, is to get the queen laying pretty much wall to wall, and all the honeybee above the, well, not all the honey, they have to have some for food, but most of the honey being above the excluder. So we do have brood on the inside of this frame. I think I see some eggs. It's a little harder to tell on the white foundation. So again, open. So we're going to try to do like we did and get Her Majesty sandwiched between open so we get some more frames laid up. Can't tell if there's any eggs on that one. There are definitely eggs on this one. So we're not going to be looking for the queen so much as checking on the honey. Oh, there she is. So what we're going to do is going to get her against an open frame, which is this one. Right, actually, I don't think I'm pulling frames from this one, so that's what we'll do, is we'll put her against Can you spot the queen? You can see her on the camera? Can you get a picture of her? Oh, she's laying. Picture of her laying. And she just put an egg in there. That's so cool. We just got to see her lay. Alright, I'm gonna put her back in. Alright, let's see how fast we can get through this one. This is the Forbes hive with Liz and Caroline. I'm going to leave the frames alone. It looks like they're working them all. And the queen's right here. First frame I pull out. Where'd she go? She's right on the bottom. She's on this side. Right here. This is laid up. We're going to close it up. And there's the queen. Wow, 2 for 2 on this hive. Love to get her back down in a cell to lay. Oh well. I put her back. She's safe, she's sound. She's working. Alright, this is the honey tower. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Let's see what kind of work we got going on. We've already got honeybees stored in the second super. Already got honeybees stored. And every other frame in here was not drawn out. You've already got comb being drawn out. We got some cross comb we gotta take care of. We've already got comb being drawn out. Honey, I'm sure there's still some brood down in there, but there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the 10 frames, so it's a good thing I did put that super on last week. Whew. This is looking so much better than when we started this year. Ooh, you have to rain it out of this one. There's eggs laid up on that. Bee bread. Bee bread. They probably know best, but I'm still gonna manipulate a little bit here. I gotta get all this put back away though. It's the last frame. Woo, laid up. She's about to really take off now. Alright. We're gonna leave her. Yeah. I say that. But then I see her. Pretty sure I just saw her on this next frame. Did I see her? Yep, I saw her. She's so dark. Hi, honey. All right. Well, that was a nice, uneventful time through the hives. I love being able to go through the overwintered hives. They always go so much quicker, unless there's a problem. Got to see some queens. Definitely saw eggs in everybody's queen right. It's just a nice, relaxing experience. I'm thrilled with the progress towards honey on several of the hives. Just can't wait. The flow is starting, and I'm looking forward to 2023 honey. I hope you are too. Click the thumbs up, leave comments below, make certain you subscribe. If I can speak, I'm stuttering. Wow. Make certain you subscribe to the channel. Don't miss any of the videos. Go back and watch all that led up to this, starting from 2001 or 2021 all the way up to now. Get yourself caught up with names and what has and hasn't gone on. Next week we'll be going back through the nukes and seeing about those that we think might be queenless, and figuring out what to do with that. So that'll be the next video. Until then, have a blessed day, and thanks for watching Smoky Mountain Lash Bees.